Hello and welcome to another week of Love Your Life blog by Susie Barolo. I am a certified life coach and I work with mostly women, some brave men, to help them love their lives a little more, taking them from good to great, from surviving to thriving. And it's my belief that everyone needs a life coach. And my post this week illustrates that. Even me, I have a coach. And it's because we're human. So I'm going to dive right in. The title of my post this week is called Some Days Suck. Yep. Even I cringe saying that. I feel like, really, Susie? The whole day can suck? But I'm like, yeah, it can sometimes. The more capable I get in managing my mind, the less likely it's a whole day, but there will still be sucky days. I had a DTS, Days That Suck, on Saturday, this past Saturday, and I'm writing about it because it's through sharing our human experiences that we find comfort and strength to have our own experiences. The next time you have a DTS, I hope you find comfort in knowing two things. One, you're not alone. You're not. And two, nothing has gone wrong. Life is supposed to be messy. Life is supposed to be tumultuous. Life is not supposed to be about walking around in a field of daisies with a rainbow over your head and riding a unicorn. That's not what it's about. There are moments in your life where you will want to curl up in a ball and cry. And there are moments that you absolutely should. This is normal. This is part of being human. We have feelings. There's a time to cry and a time to cheer. We wouldn't know the yays if we didn't experience the nays. Enough crazy sayings there, but it's true. We have the ability to manage our minds and all that, but some days we're just meant to feel, and some days are going to be rougher than others, and we just need to dig in and acknowledge that we're human. On Saturday, I knew I would have some difficult emotions to manage. I knew the energy in my space would be negative, and I did everything ahead of time to prepare myself and set myself up for success. So, how did I end up in tears and literally feeling like I was going to vomit at about 11 a.m.? Still not quite sure, but it's because I'm human. Because emotions are energy in motion, and some energy is large. So I was having some large emotions. It is my belief that life happens for me. And my experience Saturday helped me process some big emotions from big events in my life with big players. Often, DTS's, Days That Suck, are a result of that other wonderful AFGO, another effing growth opportunity. And that was true for me Saturday. My day helped me learn where I was not being a friend to myself, where the expectations I had for myself were unrealistic and unkind. Would I have liked to have a calm, relaxed Saturday with my partner? Sure. But truly, I'm happy Saturday happened. I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm closer with my most important relationship, the one with myself. I did not let myself down. Rather, I showed up for myself. Yay me, I did. Some days don't go as planned, even when using all the tools and calling on all of the support that we have. Saturday showed me how very far I've come in my emotional intelligence, how much growth I've had, and it demonstrated to me my ability to be compassionate to myself during it. It also reminded me that no matter how sucky the day is, it's crucial that I do certain things. These three certain things. The number one most crucial thing that I need to do and that has brought me here today, given me the biggest growth, is being kind to me. Be kind to me, being kind to myself. Above all else, I do not need to add my own criticism of myself on top of any experience that I am having. What do I mean? In the past, I'd be in this sort of emotional experience and I'd be inclined to turn on myself and say things like, you should know how to manage this, Susie, or you shouldn't be so upset about this anymore, or anything else involving the word should. If I feel sad, upset, or like shit, there's no amount of shoulding on myself that will make that feeling go away. I must feel it. Feel it to heal it. I was so anxious on Saturday, I almost threw up. Shaming myself on top of that strong emotion would have only made it worse. I had to sit with that anxiety and I had to feel it. One of my favorite mantras to tell myself when I'm in a difficult situation is to say, nothing has gone wrong here, Susie. Nothing's gone wrong. It's okay. Telling myself that everything I'm feeling and everything I'm experiencing is for a reason, whether it's an AFGO or not, brings me relief. Do you have any mantras or things that you tell yourself when you're in a tough space? Please share them. This is how we grow. I'd love to know in the comments or just email me. The number two step to help me when I was having a sucky day is to pull out all my tools. All of them. Try them all. Meditate, journal, move your body, cry, punch a pillow, color. Do not sit and wallow. Sitting and wallowing is different than sitting and feeling. Sitting and wallowing is playing the victim of your life, telling yourself, poor me, look at my life. A sure sign of a victim is if you look to blame someone else. Don't do it. No one else controls how you feel. They can do whatever they want. My day that sucked Saturday, my DTS Saturday, involved my parents, my birth parents. But at no point did I blame them or make them responsible for how I felt. I was very aware, and I am still aware that I feel how I feel because of the thoughts I was thinking. That is fine. I'm in charge of the thoughts that I'm thinking and how I'm thinking. Those thoughts lead to emotions, and those emotions need to be processed. That is actually empowering to me. Believing my parents or anyone else can make me feel a certain way or have some sort of power over my life is disheartening and crushing. Please don't do it. You give your power away. Accept responsibility for how you're feeling from a place of kindness to yourself. Sure, I felt like crap. I really did. I was in the middle of a Starbucks, ready to start sobbing and looking for a trash can that I could throw up in. Not good. But being able to say, it's okay, Susie. You can feel sad. You can feel hurt. You can feel disappointment. Instead of waiting for someone else to change in order to feel better, empowered me. Number 3, surround yourself with supporters. Surround yourself with people who I call safe containers. People who allow you to feel without trying to fix it. People who will listen to you without judging you. If you don't have supporters around you, surround yourself with podcasts and audiobooks of supportive messages. This was very big for me when I was going through a divorce. I definitely had some supporters, but if they weren't available, I had podcasts playing, positive messages in my mind, because the thoughts in my mind sometimes weren't so pretty. And I made a conscious decision to feed my brain positive and supportive messages. If you don't have people around you, I also encourage you to get a coach. Make it a goal to open up more to a friend that you feel might be a safe container for you. Do not call a critical parent or a critical friend and expect them to be different for you in your time of need. I am constantly telling myself and clients, believe people when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. So don't expect to call a critical parent and have them be like, oh yeah, you're right. No, that's not going to happen. Don't settle for someone who will tell you why you shouldn't be feeling what you're feeling. You need to feel your feelings. You do not need to have someone shame you for those feelings. Your inner critic will have already tried to do that. You're feeling a certain way and you need to move through that emotional experience. Remind yourself that your most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. You are your biggest, greatest supporter. You can be your own safe container. Your role is to be your own BFF, best friend. That said, you are a human and humans need to connect. When you've gotten through your day that sucked, make it a priority to find 1 or 2 supporters that can be that safe container for you other than yourself. A professional coach, therapist, or a friend. You are never alone. You are not feeling any emotion that others have not felt, no matter how alone you feel or how despondent. Reach out. Okay? What I love about this world that we live in is on my recent day that sucked, I heard 3 different podcasts. In that day, I heard 3 different podcasts from mentors of mine who were reporting on their own sucky days. Literally, like their podcast titles were, one was F This, one was Days Can Stink or something, and one wasn't about, it was actually totally about eating and something, but she started by saying it was the anniversary of her father's death and she was feeling like crap, and but I kid you not, these are super intelligent, highly successful business women and men who were reporting on their own DTSs. We all experience them and we all move through them. We will live through them, okay? Sometimes with more grace than others. Thank you for letting me share my experience and the 3 steps that can help you when you have your own DTS. They do happen, and the less you resist them, or the less you turn inwardly critical towards yourself, the more you can move through these days with ease. That is my hope for you, and that is why I do the work that I do to help people live their lives a little easier. When I find emotional freedom, it is, well, it's just that, freeing. To know that it wasn't my parents causing me to feel a certain way, or it wasn't, the wind direction causing, it was my thoughts causing me to feel a certain way. That doesn't make the feeling go away. Once it's there, I need to process it. But boy, do I feel better when I know that I'm in charge of me. All right, go get 'em, warriors, this week. Be your best friend.